The specialty of family medicine has always held fast to the importance of treating the whole person. Equally important is the idea that family physicians can continue to grow and develop their knowledge and skills. For the last 50 years, the American Academy of Family Physicians Foundation's mission has been to give those in family medicine a chance to grow and use their talents for the greater good.
When I go back and look at the history, I see so many people who gave so much time and effort to make the foundation successful. You know, it was formed in 1958, and it was an offshoot of the American Academy of General Practice. And some of our leadership people at that time thought it would be a good idea to have a foundation because they were very interested in promoting education. We were called the Family Health Foundation of America. Acronym is FHFA. And unfortunately, for many years, our members didn't know what it really meant. They thought we were some sort of an insurance company or agricultural thing. So I think changing that name to the AAFP Foundation did a lot for some of our members who began to say, hey, I'm a part of that. We had to do a better job in promoting and encouraging those young medical students to come into general practice. And that was one of the main reasons why I think the foundation played a significant role in improving not only education for family doctors in practice, but also to promote educational programs. Education costs money. I don't care what kind of education you do, it needs funding. And to do good education, you need to have a free hand and you have to have enough funding to accomplish what you want to accomplish. If you look at the amount of money we had donated for medical school graduation and also residency, it's substantial, over $500,000. We sort of hit a snag in the 80s about getting funding, and that's where we had tremendous input and help from some of the corporations that are now part of our board. And I can't tell you enough how much they have contributed to the success of our foundation.
Treating the whole person is what makes family medicine such a rewarding specialty. The foundation knows that developing better physicians is crucial to making a difference both here at home and around the world.
The foundation, both its staff and its board members, have always been alert and visionary in looking for opportunities to help.
The foundation gets involved in disaster relief because it's important, because it's something we ought to do, and because they understand that a family doctor needs that support of their colleagues. And when there's one family doctor in need, as a foundation, as a family, it's our job to get involved and help them.
Among the really unique programs of the foundation, I think the one at the top would have to be Physicians with Heart, that goes to countries of the former Soviet Union to take humanitarian aid.
It allowed our physicians to be involved not only in bettering the lives of people in our own practices, but to reach out beyond our own borders.
The appreciation on the faces of the patients when they receive the product is just something that's very difficult to describe.
A lot of times when the residents come back, they describe experiences they'd never have here in the U.S. And it makes them look around their own communities and say, you know what, if I can do that in Kazakhstan, I can do that in rural Alabama or Texas or Oklahoma or Pennsylvania or wherever they're from. And they bring that spirit of giving back to their own communities.
For any discipline or specialty to establish itself, it must have a significant research component.
The foundation has several different programs that involve students and residents, specifically some of the research stimulation grants.
A lot of times we see the sickest of the sick. We see people in safety net hospitals, we see people in communities that don't have other resources, and we know the questions that need to be answered. So giving residents research money starts them on asking those questions.
Our foundation has done a tremendous job in supporting family medicine research in the area of prevention and developing young researchers in that area. The only way any foundation is going to continue to grow and mature is if it continues to offer meaningful programs.
When the foundation steps out and says we care about medical education and we care about you being trained to be a great family physician, that's important.
The ultimate beneficiary of that is the patients, because all of this is to improve patient outcomes.
What we get out of it is we get to see that it's okay if you're the family doctor that chooses to do OB or not chooses to do OB. It's okay if you're the family doctor that's a missionary in Zimbabwe or you stay right here in your hometown. That's fine, and you're still a part of that family of family medicine.
Scholarships, research grants, and special programs funded by the Foundation are made possible only through the generous support of our individual and corporate partners.
Family medicine has been great to me. It's been good to my family. And I feel like it's now time for me to give back.
The only legacy that I can leave is going to be what I've been able to do while I've been here. This specialty has given me everything I've ever had.
The message that you send when you support the foundation is that you believe in their work, that you believe in making healthcare better for the patients and for everyone across this country and really across the world.
I say it's almost like a belief system where you get involved and it keeps coming back to you and giving you rewards for enjoying what you're doing.
It doesn't matter how much you give, it's that you give. It's that you say, I support this effort and I believe in it, and I do that by an action.
We're limited by our imagination and the amount of funds we have. And so as we bring in more and more people, more and more of our members that are willing to donate to the foundation, as more and more people see this, and as we get larger and more important as a specialty, the foundation is going to grow with that.
The American Academy of Family Physicians Foundation has a profound effect on the lives of students, residents, new physicians, and family medicine researchers, both for patients and their families. You can impact our world. Help us make an even greater impact for the next 50 years. Your continuing generosity and support of the Foundation will help secure the future of family medicine, not only here in America, but around the world.
There's a very strong heritage for the Foundation to build on. The world is changing, the practice of healthcare is changing, and the Foundation is poised to really make a difference.
I think we're going to see really a resurgence of that original passion that went into the founding of our specialty before. And I think the foundation will grow with that.
And it's just been amazing and wonderful for me to see this foundation grow from a small medical society-centered organization that issued small research grants to a major philanthropic foundation that's impacting patient care and humanitarian efforts in a tremendous way now.
I think that we have the chance to really change what the American healthcare landscape looks like, and in doing that we will change the lives of our patients, we'll change our communities, and we'll make our communities start to look like what our ideal would be. I think that's the work that the foundation will do.
We need our membership supporting our foundation. We need corporate America supporting our foundation. We need our academy working in partnership with our foundation. And we need our foundation reaching out to those people that we care for, our patients. I think together there is no limit of what can be accomplished.